Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about car insurance. My insurance premium keeps on going up every time when the renewal is due. And the problem is, it's not because I had an accident or a claim or something has gone wrong that I had to claim for my insurance. It's just random. And most of you would think it should be going down every year as long as you don't make a claim. So this is very disappointing, because if I pay the year insurance and I haven't claimed from them, so let's say, we'll say on an example, I paid £1,000 insurance on a car and I didn't make a single claim. It comes to the next year, they send you a renewal price and you think like, why is it going up? I paid them £1,000, I didn't make a claim, so I basically gave them £1,000, obviously as insurance, which I understand the point, but it gets very annoying. Now, before I go into this video, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your insurance, and this is just my personal ideas, what I would do when it comes to renewal. And also, of course, you always want to give your insurances accurate information. You don't want to give them any false information, because then they may void, if you would have to do a claim, they may void your claim. And you want to be legal, you want to be safe, you want to be protected, because that's the whole point of insurance. As I said, I'm going to give you an example, guys, and I'm not going to give out my insurance details or companies, because this is just a general thing that most people find and get the same issue. So let's say my last year's insurance premium was £1,000 for the year, and it's coming up now for the second year or the next year, your renewal time, and they're asking you for £1,300. So this is a similar kind of idea I have at the moment. So you must be wondering why they're charging you extra £300 for what? You're talking about, obviously, without making a claim, so that's disappointing. Now, some people just will say, yeah, it's disappointing, but what can I do, and carry on and just pay them for it. But personally, I don't like doing this, because when you know you shouldn't be paying for something, then why pay it? Whether you have money or you don't have money, I think it's just sensible to, pay for something you know you should be paying for. Now, obviously, we all know we have to pay for insurance, but you know roughly that you're being ripped off or whatever it is. Now, of course, there's reasons why they go up, because, for example, in your particular area, there could be a rise in claims, so that area's insurance, that postcode area or that area in general could rise, in numbers. But the fact is, you're not the one that made the claim, so why should you suffer? But this is how insurance works. We all suffer when there's claims. So here's a few tricks I would do in order to get my renewal price reduced. So first thing first, what I would do is I would go on some couple comparison websites and check for new quotes. A lot of times when you check for new quotes, you get a lot better prices than doing a renewal. Why? That's a good question. I don't understand why it is like this. I would think, loyalty, you should be getting better prices every year as long as you don't do a claim, but doesn't seem like it works with insurances, or anyways in my cases, in my years of insurances, I've never had this kind of thing. So go on insurance websites, go for a look for new claims. Now, sometimes people, when they check for insurance quotes, they think if they put in less mileage, it will be cheaper, if they do less mileage per year and stuff like that. Sometimes you'll be surprised if you put in, like, you do a higher mileage amount per year, it could actually go down in price. So there's things that people think that it will be cheaper if I do less miles. It'll be cheaper if my car's parked in the drive rather than the street, Sometimes it can be just the opposite, so you want to check both. So if you're going to get a cheaper price by doing more miles per year, or by saying you do more miles per year, then why not say, or maybe why not do more miles per year? So it's always good checking, all these options. Again, I'm not telling you to put any false information, because you want to be honest and you want to be covered, so you don't want to lie. And this is something a lot of people always think they'll get a better price by putting 5,000 miles a year or 2,000 miles a year rather than 6 or 7 or 8,000 miles a year. So you need to obviously do what you do. If you do 5,000 miles a year, you put 5,000 miles a year. But if you add on 1,000 miles, if it goes down, you don't have to do 6,000 miles a year. It's just an estimate. They ask you an estimate what you think you do a year. So then you go on these comparison websites. It gives you more of an idea what the price of your renewal should be, or what the other prices or other companies are offering you for your quote for your car. Then you got two options. If you find a great insurance premium, you know, a good price, you just buy a new policy and cancel your existing, you know, or not to renew the renewal with your existing company. Or you have an option is that it works many times. You call them up, you say, look, this and this is the situation. I found a lot better prices than you guys are offering me for renewal. I prefer staying with you, but if you can't beat this price I found, I'm going for that new quote I found. Most times they will knock you down. They will go down in price in most times, and they will try and beat the price you found. So let's say if they giving me £1,300 for my renewal price, and I found this price was £700, I call up my existing company. I say, look, I found the insurance quote for £650, and many times they might even do it for £620, example, just to beat the existing quote. So they always have room to play when it comes to the renewals or new quotes, but in generally more on renewals. Once you buy the policy, it's very hard to get them down in price. But before actually buying it, you can always get discounts and just negotiate with them, guys. Don't be afraid, you know, even if it's massive companies, you can still negotiate better prices with them as long as it's before you buy the policy. So this is just my personal tip, my experience, you know, always with insurance companies. They always tend to go up in price. In my lifetime, I've probably paid about 25 grand of car insurances. Probably around 25 grand, yeah. My first car I had was maybe a £500 car, and I paid like £3,000 a year. I was stupid, mad. So anyways, this is just a little tip. When your renewal comes up, check before you pay or you agree to continue your next year premium. Be smart, guys, and don't just pay out because you know the way it is. So hopefully next year renewals will be better prices. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.